Hello and welcome to Clean Mind Today. Today's guided meditation will address uncertainty, the value of knowing and not knowing, fully accepting that it's okay to not know the answers to everything. What you focus on, you amplify. And finally, recognizing and interrupting the process of projection. Projecting the reality that not always having the answers is a negative, when really it can be neutral. I will encourage you to learn how to quickly recognize ambiguity in situations. Be on guard against one's own tendency to interrupt such events in some patterned or hurtful way that may not be objectively true. And help guide you to develop a tolerance for ambiguity that permits comfort with not knowing. Not knowing what's right or what's true in a given situation can be empowering or victimizing, depending on one's perspective. Let's get started. Begin by taking a nice deep breath. One more. Orient yourself right now to an internal experience for a while, just breathing right here, right now. And what I most want to encourage is you having an experience that's special and worthy of your time, worthy of your attention. An experience that allows you to discover something of value about yourself, about life, about something that's meaningful. Of course, here at the beginning, there's really no way for you to know just what I'm going to be suggesting, just what possibilities I'm going to encourage. And can anyone looking at you, really know the detail, the depth of your experience? It's really quite limited. To think in terms of measurements, calculations, facts. Someone monitoring your brain as you grow more relaxed might correctly point out how one part of your brain becomes more active, or another part of your brain becomes less active. yet they have no knowledge at all of what you're actually experiencing inside. And in that respect, it's what's so wonderful about being connected to your own experience, your internal experience, the experience you only know. The privilege of being the only person anywhere on the planet who knows what it feels like for you. Your feelings are unique. Your internal workings are unique. As you breathe comfortably, feeling your body growing more relaxed, there's something special about all that. Of all the things that define you as an individual, physically separate and distinct from others and unique in your history, you are a unique individual. No one has your fingerprints. No one shares all your thoughts, your worries, your wins, your losses, your good parts and your bad parts. But as always, what we see is a product of the lens we look through. The framework of our values and biases we use quite unconsciously to see ourselves or to see the world around us, the world in front of us, the world that hasn't happened yet. Whether it's the lens of biology for explaining ourselves, or the lens of the news for explaining what's going on in the world. It's all filtered and it all has a different lens. What lens do you use at the given moment? And with what realization as a result? And your usual ways of viewing and experiencing yourself afford you the chance to develop many understandings, many insights about yourself and about your life. But you know, and I know, there are things about yourselves, there are things about ourselves we don't know. Things we do know, sometimes we really don't understand. That little bit of mystery, that little bit of uncertainty is something each of us builds a relationship with. It's a curious thing how you come to know what you don't know. Times you discover that what you thought you knew turned out to be incorrect or just flat wrong. And likewise, how you come to know something come to terms with knowing that there are some things you'll never know. That's okay. Now, it's a curious thing to me that we spend so much time in our lives striving to know everything, to know many things, desperately at times striving to know. And for some people, not all people, it turns into a mission to try and know the unknowable. The people who want to know whether you can weigh a human soul, or if the earth is flat or round. Or if you can measure how much you actually love a family member or a partner. Wanting to know is a powerful driving force that helps us better understand the world around us and the people in it too, including ourselves. But as you may discover, there's also a value in not knowing. There are a lot of examples that I can give you where it's a great advantage to realize you just don't know. And even a greater advantage to know that you're not going to know. As comfortable as I would want you to feel right now with knowing where this session is going, where this talk is going, it might well begin to occur to you that it's a great skill to be equally comfortable not knowing. After all, you don't know which ideas I'm going to introduce to you. You don't know if these ideas will be the ones that help transform aspects of how you live. You don't know which ideas I'm going to offer you, if they'll improve your life, if they'll be enlightening. What a pleasure, a simple pleasure to not know, and to have a sense of curiosity and willingness to discover. When you get so comfortable not knowing, it allows you a universe of possibilities. You explore new viewpoints, seeking out new explanations for things you think you already understood or understand. There may be something that you can think of now that you don't currently know the answer to. Perhaps a question that you can openly acknowledge to yourself that you don't know the answer to. And you may not ever know the answer to. Questions that may be, by their very nature, unanswerable, that you can be really happy, really satisfied, that you can achieve a level, a measure of acceptance that no answer will reveal the truth. No answer will be forthcoming. But whether you realize it yet or not, I'm really addressing a deeper issue. A much, much deeper issue. It's an issue of how you handle uncertainty. Now you know, and I know, uncertainty is inevitable in many areas of life. It's just inevitable. And everyone faces uncertainty. Isn't it interesting the range of reactions that people have? The people who strive to avoid uncertainty because it scares them. When they feel uncertainty, when they feel uncertainty, and when they fill uncertainty with fear. Other people embrace uncertainty, absorbed in curiosity of wondering what will happen without any dread that comes from anticipating the worst. Uncertainty is an invitation for greater structure. The structured information gathering you can do to answer a question if it's an answerable question, or the structured acceptance of what can't be answered, at least not right now or anytime soon. Consider one of your most basic, most popular questions in life, a question that has bothered you for years. And now you get to ask yourself, is this an answerable question? Is there any amount of research that could answer that question? What relief comes when you discover there are questions that just can't be answered? There's no factual data to explain to someone why life isn't always fair. Why bad things happen to good people. There are no studies to explain why someone was injured in a freak accident. There's no good explanation for why an innocent child is harmed by abusive parents. Yet people make up explanations in such situations. Many people are happy to have explanations for things that can't be explained with actual facts, just so they have an explanation, even if it's wrong. Consider a simple example. I'm sure you've had the experience of calling someone and having to leave a message, or perhaps a text. When the person doesn't call back or doesn't respond to your text, and the time frame you think is reasonable, you might naturally come up with reasons, ideas of what it means. Whether the person is simply busy, or whether their phone is working properly, or whether the person is avoiding you for some reason, or any of many other possible reasons. How can you know what the real reason is? But it's completely part of human nature to speculate about what things that happen mean. And the real skill is knowing when you're merely speculating, guessing, estimating, hypothesizing, and when you have real evidence to support your interpretation. After all, you don't want to react to something on the basis of incorrect information, which leads to an incorrect interpretation. And all the speculations about why that person didn't call back are normal. And reflect our desire to make sense out of the things that don't seem to make much sense. Whether you want to understand something like why someone doesn't call back, or text back, or leaves you on read, or possibly something much more complex, like how to build a successful career or build a happy marriage. It's one of human beings' greatest strengths as we strive to understand and make sense of the things that go on around us, in front of us, behind us, and the fact that you can generate so many different explanations and reasons for why someone doesn't call back or text back gives you an opportunity to realize you don't know why they didn't call or text back. You can make a lot of guesses, assumptions, but you really don't know for sure. And when you don't know how to explain something, it's perfectly all right just to say, I don't know. After all, no one really expects you to know why someone else doesn't return a phone call or a text. It's a gift of honesty and clear thinking when you can say, I don't know, instead of making up an answer that might well be wrong and even hurtful to you. Before you reach a conclusion, any possible conclusion, learn to ask yourself, how do I know? And if your answer is, I just feel it so, I have good intuition, I just think so, then you can know that you're forming a conclusion with no facts, not a complete understanding. It's more of an assumption. That doesn't mean you're wrong necessarily, but it increases the chances of being wrong. So it's much more useful to admit when you just don't know. And accept gracefully, calmly, that it's okay that you don't know what you don't know. And each day throughout the day you encounter this situation where the meaning isn't clear to you, or better yet, when you can have or even anticipate such an ambiguous event before it happens. You can recognize there are many different ways to interpret any event in your life, in many different ways to think about events that have yet to occur, have yet to happen. And you can instantly remind yourself, if you don't know what it means, it's okay. And so your skill level grows in being able to recognize the uncertainty in many situations. It grows in being able to comfortably accept that sometimes you don't know. And maybe you'll never know why or what it means. And that grows in your trust in yourself to handle the uncertainties of life with a sense of calm, clear, clean confidence. about what you do and don't know before you react. Now, out of all the things that I've talked about, far be it from me to predict what will be part of your current awareness, but you can certainly decide that for yourself as you start to bring this experience to a comfortable close, take whatever time you want or need to process your thoughts and feelings, to absorb the deeper implications. And when you've had enough time and feel ready, you may start the process of gradually reorienting yourself at a rate that's comfortable and easy. Take your time. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, feeling good, feeling strong, feeling like it's okay to not know the answers to everything, you may open your eyes feeling refreshed, calm, and clear.